Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Sela system in the Beta Quadrant.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway. I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. Goodbye. In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. Goodbye. Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. That was a horrible time. Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Goodbye. In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold. The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. Goodbye. Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know? Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. Wish me luck. Goodbye.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility?
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soket.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taris missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression.
I could not have believed anyone capable of this treachery. Even
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful? I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the...
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful pardon.
Ship is under attack. Scanning in progress. Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Romulan people. We are eternal. All forces, advance and destroy them.
Sela has launched an assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate. Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Scanning.
I have...
Congratulations, Commander.
I have new missions for you.
Transporter technician to room 1232.
I have forwarded your mission reports and the recovered data to Starfleet Intelligence. We now know the Romulans have been researching Borg technology, and they were willing to risk a war with the Federation to advance their goals. There is a 76.77% chance that Starfleet will have to take action against the Romulans to prevent them from upsetting the balance of power with this research. If that occurs, I predict that we will need you and your crew to assist in averting calamity. You have done well. Live long and prosper. I have new missions for you.
Congratulations, Commander.
Tequila, the survivor you rescued from Demora Station, has provided some very interesting information about both the Tal Shar and the new race with which they've allied. Meanwhile, the Romulan Republic and neutral colonies are continuing to report mysterious abductions. We believe these two events are related.
On a remote world, scientists are adapting Borg technology to suit their own needs. A Federation crew caught in an impossible situation fights to survive. But help may not arrive in time. Who will heed their desperate call? In their anguish, the Romulans could cause a greater tragedy than even they imagine.
Jolan True, and welcome to Sereni Prime. Oh, thank you for returning Tequila to us. I'm sure her family is pleased she is safe. However, you have arrived at an interesting time. Yes, the Empire has a way of offering assistance that feels more like a threat. A number of our citizens went missing in the weeks before the Empire arrived. The Empire blames the Republic, of course, but I think Sela likes to blame them. Well, what did you think of them? An interesting perspective. Thank you for your suggestion. Our most convincing evidence comes from a survivor of Virenat. And if his story can be believed, he says he knows who is behind these abductions.
Citizens of the Empire, it is with great sorrow that I report the destruction of our colony in the Virenat system by the terrorist insurgents known as the Romulan Republic. I believe most of the residents of Virenat were loyal subjects of the Empire who were unaware of the terrorist cell hidden amongst their homes and families. Their deaths are a tragedy. When the Tal Shiar attempted to remove the insurrectionists and save Virenat and its people, the Romulan Republic destroyed the entire colony rather than submit to the lawful authority of my forces.
All Starfleet vessels, our allies in the Romulan Republic are under attack by the Tal Shiar. All combat-ready vessels are ordered to report to New Romulus immediately. Individual orders to follow. Thank you for responding so quickly. Your orders are to rendezvous with Battle Group Phi at Virenat and proceed to New Romulus to reinforce our vessels there. The battle is already underway.
Glad to have you here. Let's get to New Romulus.
We are grateful beyond words for your help. You have arrived in the nick of time. New Romulus does not have the developed orbital defenses necessary to repel such an attack, and Admiral Kararek is calling for as many ships as possible to defend the planet. The flotilla protecting the planet has been pushed back by the enemy assault. They are at their final line now. They need your help. Glad you could join us. Concentrate fire on their command ship. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, thank you for your assistance today. You have saved our new world from destruction. The Romulan Republic extends their sincere gratitude for your assistance in saving their homeworld. We now know the race you encountered there is called the Elachi, and they are the Tal Shar's new allies. From what you found on Virinat and what they tried to do at New Romulus, I'd say that whatever they're doing, it's not in our best interests. The Republic is continuing to search for clues to reveal what exactly is happening to the people being abducted by the Elachi. You, however, may be set to a different task. I have new missions for you.
Congratulations, Commander.
The cause of the supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway.
On a forgotten world, a shadow of great evil lurks, waiting for the chance to strike. The truth behind the destruction of the Romulus system may be the harbinger of the greatest threat the Federation has ever faced.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did. Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taris, or persons working for Taris, were responsible for the Hobus supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Taris cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salon of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Remans in the Hobus system. These Remans have remained loyal to Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taris.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taris used the materials here to construct her weapon. As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose. I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taris. That is the only authorization I require.
Who will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect it.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet St. Jules. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like scenario 2247E.
Scanning in progress.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire. That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir.
Starfleet! How did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology, perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network.
It has been decades, and I still find Haqi's betrayal difficult to accept. And now, those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire Quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. Enough. You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people. They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Haqi. And now those crimes will never be undone.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital at Taris' trial.
Nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taris still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans. But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taris to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport.
Good thing we brought some backup.
Taris is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment. You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taris from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taris is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. Do you have any idea where they went?
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance.
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the Quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taris will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Remans. Why did they turn on Taris? And where did they go? I have new missions.
Congratulations, Commander.
The Romulans had a base known as the Vault that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the vault back online.
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tanay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Halcona system. Any questions? What? Oh, that mythical boogeyman organization? No, this is a standard Starfleet operation at the... Any questions? Borg technology, Thalaron weapons like the ones used by Shenzan, cloaking mines, and heavy graviton beams? We're not entirely sure. That's why we need eyes inside. Any questions? Starfleet will make sure to have a ship or two in range for a rapid response in case of emergency. Any questions? Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Halcona system otherwise.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Reman ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity.
Scanning in progress.
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here.
Scanning in progress.
Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Although the vessel's engine core is a total loss, some of the backup computer systems were left intact. If we can get close to the base without passing through the detection grid, we should be able to put a satellite into maintenance mode. The Remans are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. All of the construction work out here must have required the use of a lot of worker shuttles and a communication booster. The Remans are all over this system. If we start a fight, sensors are reading a small The Remans are all... There's a small patch of nebula gases near the station. The static discharges in the area are highly intense. We may be able to cover an approach to the station by traveling through the nebula. Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans. The satellite's in maintenance mode. We can pass through the net. Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. We've tripped some security systems. Doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas.
Scanning in progress.
This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750. The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now. Most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges.
Scanning in progress.
Microgravity storage crates. Mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures. That's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology.
Scanning in progress.
The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Quiet in this area. Too quiet. Facility used to build Thalaron weapons.
So our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy? Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you. That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
Doubtless you have discovered the source of those readings. Understand that I have little desire to unleash this sort of destruction, but my hand is forced. The Reman people will only be liberated if we are able to make a clear and decisive stand against the Romulans. The technology of this station will allow us to do so. Just as your Federation offered assistance to the Romulans before the supernova of Hobus and the subsequent destruction of Romulus? No. History has shown that I cannot trust in the good intentions of the Federation. I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes.
I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thaleron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage.
must stop Obasek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thalaron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Riemann ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes. We are now in the micronebula.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Quite an explosion. Probably from the Thalaron weapons carried aboard the ship.
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Riemans were hoping to use Thalaron weapons, we need to figure out their target location.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sela's forces may indeed be hounding the Riemans, but the use of Thalaron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism.
I have no wishes.
Congratulations, Commander.
I do not know. Obasek and his people have traveled a most difficult path. After so many years of oppression and Romulan treachery, it does not surprise me that they are suspicious of anyone. Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. All ships, attack! Attack!
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. Unfortunately, the large amounts of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors.
Did you need something? It's a long story. After the destruction of Romulus, I joined a group of colonists looking for a new place to settle. We chose to form a new agrarian community on Viranot, a pastoral world on the edge of Romulan space. I'm a biochemist by trade. I specialize in hemocyanin, a division of hematology, working with copper-based blood. This whole mining facility is nothing but strange. That Ferengi, Madre, rides everyone hard to make a profit.
I last saw him 2 days ago. Madron assigned both of us to work in the upper levels of the mine.
You're the first outsider I've seen in a long time. Stay in the settlement. Don't go down into the mine. There are many monsters on this moon that you would be wise to avoid. He charges us too much and pays too little.
The Empire? What Empire? Our Empire turned to dust with the loss of the homeworld. I have heard this, but I have not seen that it is true.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts, and they return with ones filled with ore. Really? Suit yourself.
I'm sorry, I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft. I need someone who is familiar with the techniques involved in sonar analysis of soil compositions. I've marked some coordinates on your map. Thank you so much for your help.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble?
What do you want? This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And I don't like you!
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking
There is much here you do not understand, Jellic. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeeb has his way, we all will. Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. The Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. Are you sure you want to end things like this?
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation, but I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
My mind! What have you done to my mind? Tal Shiar? I'm shocked! I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the Quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed. Their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed.
The Tal Shiar records you recovered showed that Hakiv and his forces had been targeting the Remans for months. Obasek and his followers had been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Tal Shiar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thalaron weapons in the Fahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians, as well as the Tal Shiar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
I have new missions.
Congratulations, Commander.
Since the destruction of Romulus, the Federation has done all it can for the survivors and the Romulan colony worlds.
We know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Reman settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter.
You're a good distance out of your Federation's territory, aren't you? Offer no aid or assistance to these Romulan rebels and leave this system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair.
wife was working on a mining ship. This was not a military vessel.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy? My hope is that you are here to talk, but I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly. Why? You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. Is there anything else you wish to ask? This campaign of terror is the Tal Shiar's doing, not the Empress's. Still, Sela does nothing to stop it. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Hakiv and the Tal Shiar no longer serve the Empire. The demons of air and darkness are their masters now. Is there anything else you wish to ask? I have never seen one of these demons, and I will not speak their name, but I know they exist. Is there anything else you wish to ask? A small supply. They are terrible things. Weapons of war so horrible, they should have never been invented at all. Is there anything else you wish to ask? There will be no peace. Not while Hakiv lives. Is there anything else you wish to ask? We need your help. Talk to Starfleet Command. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them if my people are to survive, we need assistance. Starships, soldiers, medicine, protection for the refugees. I'm asking for the Federation's aid. Is there anything else you wish to ask? I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free. I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great—
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected. The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out. Commander Rashna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally. I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
I sympathize with Obasek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Hakiv's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obasek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support.
I have new missions for you.
Congratulations, Commander.
I agree with you. There is more to this story, and we must continue to follow the trail until all is revealed. As I have said, directly assisting the Remans against the Tal Shiar would be interfering with an internal affair, and that is prohibited by Starfleet regulations.
The Reman Resistance is very much in need of your help.
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help.
Scanning in progress.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Scanning in progress.
If you fail to comply with commands,
now we fight
you will be
or
punished.
we die. Make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
Commencing Test 1. No pod in Desert Makari entering testing area.
Enemy targets on sensors.
orbital's now. Proceeding to test 3. Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoners, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
What do you want? You want to know my story? I'm stuck here in this prison, just like you. My name is Slamek. I am part of a resistance. Perhaps you have heard of it? About a week ago, I was part of a crew ferrying weapons from one base to another. When we passed through this system, a satellite disabled our ship. We were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I know that your people will not use them. We do not want to, but our fight is getting desperate. I do not wish to continue talking with you. We were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I know that your people... I don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what... I do not wish to continue talking with you. Now I recall. You were working on all those errands when we were attacked. I managed to escape on the shuttle, and some of us signed on with a freighter. We were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I don't know who was responsible for this place. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but I think there are others. I hear other fights. The trainers carry keycards. Can I trust you? I can see that we think the same way, friend.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms! Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
destroyed the metal wall! Run! That's our way out!
Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device? Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on. I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment. Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open. The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way. We will need water if we are to survive. That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore. The temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues when the sun rises side of the mountain. We could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship. My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon. There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time. We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
Did you think you could run? From me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Reman understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Reman's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent.
Congratulations, Captain.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 0830 hours.
Starfleet Intelligence has completed its analysis of the data you recovered in the Nopata system. There is a 67.47% chance that the Iconians are using the Tal Shiar as a way to influence the Romulan Star Empire, and that their persecution of the Remans is directly related to this. Hakiv had a working Iconian gateway? Fascinating. We already knew that the Iconians survived the destruction of their home world. Now we know that they are active in Romulan space.
We have arrived in the Brea system. Preliminary scans show automated defenses and a handful of Romulan ships, most likely Tal Shiar vessels. If we're going to reach that planet and beam down safely, we'll have to breach the Romulan defenses.
Enemy vessel, you are in Romulan space. Leave immediately, or you will be destroyed.
progress.
Long-range sensors show that Tal Shiar reinforcements are closing on this location. We must be swift. We have a problem. The Tal Shiar are trying to jam transporters, and particle leakage from the strange technology here is affecting our targeting sensors. My scientists can't identify the type of particles yet, but several of my troops are reporting in from different locations.
this matters. We just need to open the gate, bring the Iconians here, and it will be over.
That was Taris's plan, too. And you saw how that ended for her.
We finally have the opportunity. Victory is within our grasp.
You call this victory? It's over. This is done. You're done.
No, we can still finish. You're the cause of all of this! You don't even understand what you walked into. You're too late to stop it. A lowly being such as yourself cannot even recognize the true power the Iconians represent. And that any future will depend on a place in their regime. All you've done is arrive in time for the end of existence as you know it. As many reinforcements as I need.
Not now. My ship has put an interference field around this plaza. It's over.
Soon. And nothing you've done will make a difference. It's not over. It's over for you.
The road to Riemann independence will be long and bloody, but this is a significant step. While I do not seek your approval of my methods, the crossing of our paths has been fortuitous. It's a pity you cannot aid us further in our liberation.
Flagship. I'm trying to hold her off, but the Zedenia is no match for a ship of that class. You better return to your vessel quickly.
Enemies of the Romulan people, this insurrection will not stand. Your hostile actions against a Romulan colony world are acts of war.
We have our work cut out for us. I will
Can't get a sensor lock on it. They're taking the Leoval in tow. They're heading back through the gate.
Ship is under attack.
Starfleet will continue the search for Sela's vessel, but as of right now, we have no idea where the Iconians took her, or if she went willingly. I find this turn of events disturbing. Sela's absence will throw the Romulan Star Empire into even greater chaos. We have found that the Romulans are at their most dangerous when their backs are against the wall. Like wounded Salot cats, they will strike out at anyone in reach, and the Federation may bear the brunt of their fury. The return of the Iconians could change everything.
I have new missions.
Congratulations, Captain.
I agree. The Iconians are a cause for concern. Their motives are still unknown to us, as are their plans for the Quadrant. What we do know is that they desire chaos.
I have new missions for you.
The Federation has offered the Riemann Resistance humanitarian aid, and we are working with them to find diplomatic solutions to their disputes with the Romulans.
I fight for my people. We will be free. Our base in the Taris system was heavily damaged by the Tal Shiar. We will be free. I have no quarrel with them. We will be free. I do not. I know the Romulan military is searching for her. We will be free. My instincts tell me no, but I have no proof. We will be free. The petty arguments and plays for power Sela crushed have begun anew. We will be free. I wish him well. I never wanted to rule my people, and we will be free. My people are free, but there is much more to do. We will be free. Farewell, my friend. I would welcome the chance to fight by your side again. We...